The video is like step back, peel some layers away. We come at it depending on what we're trying to teach. Earlier in the year, we talked a lot about individual technique on the ball. We looked at a correct way to carry in a certain situation versus a way of carrying that's only going to cause us problems later. We looked at habits. Habits are harder to break than new skills are to learn. So we tried to figure out what habits we could break of our own to make our program stronger. I told the kids a while ago, if an opponent is going to study game films to figure out what we don't do well, why don't we beat them to it? Let's figure out what we don't do well. If we know what we don't do well, then we know what they want to know. And if we can fix it, then not only do we know what they want to know, it doesn't apply to us anymore. So we can be a step ahead of them.
I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome. And they're really helpful too.
Yeah, it's good to see yourself on tape. You never get to see yourself play.
Sometimes you think you are doing different things and then it'll point something out and you're like, oh, I should have done that.
It's a lot different because on the field he can tell you what you're doing wrong, but if you actually see it, then it's easier to understand.
Yeah. We had a whole session on something that our whole team was doing wrong, and we all fixed it after having the film session, but it's hard to fix it on the field.
Right.
It's kind of like everyone's like, oh,
Now we
yeah.
see it.
I'm looking forward to LIS and States and seeing how the rankings affect who we play and how we play, and I'm just excited to see who we play.
I'm excited to see how our team changes because I definitely think we'll be able to see a difference from the beginning of the season to the end.
We've played all of our years on varsity. We've been in the tournament, but it's just exciting. This is our senior year, so hopefully,
And the big.
yeah, go out with
And especially with how we finished last year, we want to
we
get a little revenge maybe.
We were in the same situation last year, but we lost in the state finals.
And strokes.
In strokes,
Just knew that.
still better.
It takes practice seeing yourself on tape. So for all of them, there's an initial learning curve. But we've got a fairly senior-laden and experienced team. And they've all been through the grind of seeing themselves, knowing that this is going to be something they need to improve. And seeing themselves realizing this is something they're doing well. And so our approach to the season is to, if we make 10 mistakes in game 1 and 4 mistakes in game 9, we're better. So the key is, as we approach November, lessening our mistakes. Technology is a tool. We try to come with as many tools in a toolbox as possible. We don't put any emphasis on any one thing too much, because, as we all know, the game's played out here. So we are off to a good start. We're 3/4 of the way through the season, and we've had some really challenging games, and been fortunate enough to come out on top. And we try to learn from both what we don't do well and what we do well.